I cannot even believe it. In such a short time, I mean, in one night, I feel like I cracked the code. And I just know. You guys, it's just a knowing. It's just a knowing that it's about to happen. I live from the end. I see the end goal. And I had been thinking thoughts from single, impoverished, struggling. But now I think thoughts from I'm dating my twin flame. Like I'm with my twin flame. Like we live together. We live together. We're happy. We live together. We make money to support ourselves together. And we're a new couple starting out. And you know what I mean? Like I live from the end state now. I live from the actual goal. Before I was associating myself with a single woman. It's like I never even gave myself permission to think of myself with him. Loved unconditionally. Like just as I am. I couldn't put myself in that frame of mind, that mindset of, oh my God, I could be loved even like this. I can be loved even with that problem. I could be loved like that. I wasn't putting myself in the state of unconditional love. So I wasn't attracting unconditional love. And I get it now. So in one day, I mean, in like one day, this all changed. My energy shifted. My belief in the future, like what I know is coming in for me, shifted. I don't even look at the 3D so much anymore. It's just like whatever. It for the first time, it feels like the 3D is bullshit. And it's about to change. And I'll never have to worry about it again. There's something about that feeling like, oh well, I don't care. I'll never have to deal with that again. Or, just like, well, I'm so glad that that's over. It's almost like this self-assuredness, this certainty within us that, well, it's over. It's over. I never have to live like this again. And guys, really, I think what's helping me the most is actually thinking thoughts from being in a relationship and seeing myself like weeks into being with him. Not like visualizing the phone call, the text, the I'm sorry's, let's go on our first date again and talk about like all kinds of sappy things. And no, it's not that. It's not that. It's literally going to be he's making out with me and cooking for me and we clean together and go shopping and I meet his friends and his family loves me and like we're already there. Established in a connection. And that changed the game. I'm telling you. And I never gave myself permission to put myself that far into that connection because we had so many personal problems. He had basically told me, I don't want anything to do with you. The 3D was showing me the exact opposite. So I never gave myself permission to put myself in that feeling of like, no, I don't care that that's what you said in the 3D. I'm going to make out with you in my imagination. I'm going to live with you in my imagination, even though you said you didn't want me. It's like we have to give ourselves permission to do that, right? We created one film roll, right? We created one scene where we don't get our shit. They ghost us, whatever. But then there's this other entire kingdom that you can have, and it's in your imagination, which is God. You can have anything you want in your imagination. I just wasn't giving myself permission because it almost felt like I shouldn't do that. He told me no. He said, I don't want you really. I just want us to stop talking. So it took a lot for me to assert myself into the future of our connection. Instead of seeing him angry at me, I was in the state of believing that he was always going to be angry. Like, I never saw us in a committed relationship because I viewed him as angry at me. And I always expected and tried to manifest like an apology, right? But this is totally a game changer in that I've put myself further ahead into the future, into the relationship, healthy, strong, not going anywhere. Like, he loves me unconditionally, could never even imagine being without me. Like, I will be his wife kind of thing. Like, the man can't even conceptualize the idea of losing me. And that had never been a thing for me before. Like, I'd never been able to imagine a man sticking around no matter what, unconditional love. Like I've never had that before. And because I never gave that to myself before. And if you don't give it to yourself in your imagination first, you're not going to have it in the 3D. So I didn't give that to myself. So I will always forever remember the day that this shifted. Like it shifted last night. For 2 to 3 hours, I forced myself to think thoughts about what it would be like to be Sebastian's girlfriend. What would it be like? What would I think? Literally, what thoughts would I think? I would think, oh my God, it's so fun. Like, he's so fun even when we're doing laundry. He's so fun when we're going to the grocery store. Like, every day is a vacation and it just feels like paradise and happiness all the time. How are we this happy? We're this happy and we just like do bills together. like, you know, and it's like, we always have the best taste in music together and we always empower each other. I never gave myself permission to think thoughts like he and I are together already established. There was always like, oh, well, his mom won't like me. And how is it going to work? How is he going to tell her this? And why would he tell her this? And what about his friends? And his friends might not like me. And no, that's what I was doing wrong. And I see it now. I see it so fucking clearly. I cannot even believe that in one day I figured it all out. It's like everything just clicked. I feel like manifestation just clicked for me in one day. I can't even believe it. I cannot even believe it was this easy all along. Put yourself like 2 weeks into the relationship or a month or a year or something. Like put yourself further down the line. Happy, healthy, vibrant, energetic together, building your world, you know, like see yourself, like give yourself permission. Like even if they told you no, give yourself permission to be like, you know what, fuck that. I do want to go into my imagination and I do want to see us together. Like fuck what he said in the 3D. Fuck that. That's a fucking lie of the devil, honey. It's a lie of the devil. I don't want to be around you, please. This man's obsessed with me. Anyway, yeah, so he actually never really said that. He just said, I think we're better off alone. And I think I just want to do me. I just want to be alone. I don't want a commitment. I don't want a relationship. That's what he told me right after telling me and his mom that he wanted a full-fledged relationship with me and like a long-term, stable, healthy connection. This was like a week later. I'm like, oh, hell no. I don't accept that version. That version's stupid. I don't accept that. So no. We're not playing that game. Oh my God, I just pulled the card that said fake news. Exactly. The universe wants me to see it as fake news. Fucking moving on. Fake news. That was one reality. Sure. I don't care about that reality. I care about the one where he's like rubbing my feet and I'm kissing him as he leaves for work and he's in his like cute little uniform and I'm just like begging him to stay. Like, please don't go. And he's like, I can call in. And I'm like, no, you can't call in and you know it. But then he's like, yes, I will. For you, I would. Like that. Like, get in your imagination like that. Be bold enough to think like that, honey. Like, that's how obsessed this man or woman is with you, okay? Get bold like that. Fuck what the 3D said. It's not an invasion. It's not anything but you shifting to the reality where you already have that thing you want. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, to think there's something wrong with it is the problem, I think, of society. Like we tell ourselves like, oh, we'll see, he has kids with another woman and like, I don't want to be a homewrecker. But then you're not realizing that you're going into your imagination and being in a reality where shit is already working out. It's already worked out. Right? You don't have to worry about the how when you're there in your imagination. You're in your imagination enjoying it right now. You don't have to worry about the how. You're not a homewrecker. You're not a homewrecker in your imagination. If you were trying to force shit in the 3D, yeah, you'd be a homewrecker, okay? But if you're going in your imagination, you're getting the power of the universe behind you to help work out any situation that needs to be worked out so you're not a homewrecker, right? So, yeah, I have a lot of clients that come to me and they're like, well, see, he's involved with his ex and he still wants her. And this is, okay, that's one reality. It's a shit reality for you. You're the God, operant power of your reality. What are you doing? Put yourself in the frame of mind, in that thought process of like, we're already together. It's already been worked out. He already has like shared custody and he doesn't want her anymore or whatever. That's already taken care of. Stop thinking about the how and think about what you're going to do together, how fun it's going to be, what you're going to enjoy doing together. That was like the biggest game changer for me. So anyway, I hope it helped. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.